Welcome to Minutes with Lynnis, brought to you by Wellness Woman 40 and Beyond. Embark on this journey with me, Lynnis Minutes, your certified holistic living and wellness expert for women over 40, as we explore tips for an ever-growing mind, body, and spirit in just a few minutes. Hey everybody, it's Lynnis. Wow, this time came so quickly. I have to tell you that I just got back from my walking workout, and this is the result. I just could not keep my head up in that bun any longer. This was giving me a headache. So this is me, all natural after my walking workout. But I wanted to share with you something that I think is really important when it comes to your brain health. I first want to say welcome. This is Wellness Woman 40 Group, and my name is Lynnis. I'm a holistic living and wellness coach for women over 40. And this is Lynnis Minutes, where I give you some tips, tools, and techniques that you can try. And only going to spend a few minutes because I know everybody is busy. Well, this morning as I was doing some research around brain health, I've been fascinated around brain health, and I'm taking some classes, and I have a couple of guests on my other podcast. My new podcast is coming out called V.I.B.E Living, and they're talking about brain health. So I was just, doing some research, and I came across something that I wanted to share with you that was really awesome. One of the things that people who are experts in brain health, neurologists in particular, they talk about something that is so easy to do, or should be, that you may not have thought about that will add to your brain health. Our brain needs to shut down every night. We need to shut our brains down every single night. And the reality is that most of the time, we don't shut our brains down. Most of the time, we're kind of like in REM, waking up, going to the bathroom, in REM, waking up, never getting that deep sleep. Well, one thing to help foster in a deeper sleep for our brains is to really put yourself on a schedule. And I don't mean just putting yourself on a schedule when you go to sleep and when you get up, but putting yourself on a schedule overall in terms of your overall lifestyle, the time that you eat, the time that you go out and exercise, the time that you begin to wind down before you go to bed, the time that you wake up to go to bed. All of these things are an integral part of your brain health. Who knew? Something so simple that we may think about. And I know our lifestyles are busy, but if we make it a priority, actually training your lifestyle to support your brain is super important. So for instance, you go to bed I'll give you my routine, okay? For instance, I go to bed early because I get up early. So I go to bed between, 8 o'clock and between 9 o'clock, sometimes a little bit earlier than that at night, okay? And I sleep until about 3 or 3:30, okay? And I get up. Now, my brain knows that when I get up, there's going to be a couple things I'm going to do. I'm going to fix my coffee, which I have right here. I'm going to probably fix my water with the lemon in it, which I have right here. And I may boil an egg or something. Not always. I don't always eat breakfast right away. I might eat breakfast like around 10 or 11. But my body knows this is going to be happening, okay? Then my body knows that right around between the hours of 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock, depending on what's going on with my morning, I'm going to get out there and do my workout walk, which is why I'm looking like this right now, because I just didn't feel like getting fancy for you guys. I'm sorry. Just couldn't do it. And my workout walk is comprised of something else that is very good for the brain. It's called an interval workout. I start out walking for maybe 5 minutes, warming up, and I do a good stretch. I warm up first of all, okay? And then I start walking. And then once I've walked for a little while, then I start jogging. I jog for maybe about 4 or 5 minutes, and then I stop walking again. And the interval workout is huge. It's the same thing as interval training, yes. It's huge when it comes to walking and when it comes to supporting the brain. I have to tell you about this study I read about, which was really incredible. They did a study of about 40 adults, and they had 3 groups. One group that did no exercise, one group that did moderate exercise, and one group that did high intensity interval training, meaning that they might have been working on the doing a little jogging, or they might have been doing something cardiovascular, like being on the elliptical or something like that. And they found out that of all of the 3 groups, the ones, and these women, people between the ages of 60 and 80. Okay, so my kind of group. All right, I had my kind of group, and they found out that these individuals, the ones that did the high cardiovascular training, the interval workout, that kind of thing, they increased their memory by about 30%. 30%. That's how much our brain needs for us to work out. And of course, part of that has to do with the fact that our brain needs to have that blood circulating and going up to the brain. It needs that support. If we're sitting all the time, you're not going to be, having that blood flow as much. Okay. When you're working out, really doing an interval high intensity cardio workout, that brain is receiving blood and it nourishes the brain. So it kind of makes sense when you think about it that your brain function is going to be better. Yeah, wow, somebody said, oh, let me get some shout outs. Hey, Sharon and Sean and Rosalind and Patricia and Ann and Regina, Roxanne and Lorraine. Hello, everyone. I don't know if I got everybody, but isn't that amazing, ladies? Can you believe that? Doing anything cardiovascular. Let me tell you what I did today. It was a hot mess, but I did it anyway after I read this study last night. So I'm going to give it a try. Because I do work out all the time, it takes a little bit more for me to, work up a sweat. I'm just not a big sweater. But they say it's important that you try to work up a sweat. So I did something when nobody was looking that I haven't done in a long time. I jumped rope. I would get in about 4 or 5 jumps. And then, it would stop. But the interesting thing was I didn't feel less tired. I felt more energized. So here's what we need to do, ladies. I'm not expecting you to go out and train for a marathon or anything like that, but do whatever you can that works for you when it comes to getting your heart pumping. It's so important for your brain health. And put yourself on a schedule. Now, let's face it, some of us are still working, some of us are retired. Hopefully, a lot of us have some control of our schedule. And if you don't have the control of your schedule, get the control of your schedule and start eating at the same time, working out at the same time, going to bed at the same time. And you will be doing such a favor to your overall brain health. Isn't that amazing? I love giving tips, tools, and techniques that have to do with something that you can start doing today. It doesn't necessarily involve you having to go out and buy anything or doing some huge, lifestyle change. I believe that as you age, one of the fun things that can really help you is making those small incremental changes that can really add to your life. I'm all about helping you live a V.I.B.E life, vibrant, intuitive, beautiful, and emerged. And as we get closer and closer to 2020, I'm going to be rolling out some awesome programs under the new V.I.B.E Living brand, which is designed for those women who really want to go outside their comfort zone and try some stuff so they can get into that V.I.B E way of living. I think that all of us are capable of being vibrant. All of us are capable of using that intuition to guide us to where we're supposed to be. All of us are beautiful on the outside, and we need to work on that beauty on the inside as well. And all of us already right now are emerged because we are a sum total of everything that we have done in our lives that has put us right now where we are right now in this moment in time. I have to say, though, if you really want to get into that zone of spending that quiet time and figuring out what it is you need to be doing to move forward, you want to consider changing your environment and spending 7 days and 6 nights with me and my ladies in Costa Rica. I will be doing a webinar next Wednesday about Costa Rica, and you'll be hearing more about that. I'm very excited with the things that I have to share. We have just maybe another month or so for you all to get in on this fantastic opportunity to change your environment, raise your vibrations, and hang out with women of a certain age who are of like minds, who want to vibe and be well in their mind, body, and spirit. Thanks so much for joining Lynnis Minutes. I'll be back next Monday, but I predict that I'll be popping into the group sometime along the way to share with you what's going on. Oh, I have to share this one thing. Remember, I'm always telling you, what you think about, what you ponder on, what you obsess over, so to speak, surely does come to pass, both on the negative and also on the positive. I had a miracle manifestation yesterday, and I've been working on manifestation, and it came out of nowhere. So here's my bonus tip to you in terms of being intuitive. When you get that sign or that message from the Holy Spirit, inner voice, pet rock, whatever you call it, I call it the Holy Spirit because I'm a Christian. When that voice talks to you and it seems a little bit outside the box and something you would not normally do, you need to do that thing. You need to do it. Many times that inner voice will lead you to a completely, totally different trajectory. So that is my little bonus tip for today. Have a fantastic and blessed day, ladies. Enjoy the group. 2,400 women strong. Can you believe it? In fact, do me a favor and share this broadcast or share the group with at least 2 or 3 people today. Women who you know want to vibe, who are vibrant, want to be intuitive and beautiful and emerged while they're getting well in their mind, body, and spirit. Thanks a lot for listening, and I will see you real soon. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you have something to share, please comment below. For more Wellness Woman videos, be sure to click the subscribe button below and check out my Facebook group, Wellness Woman 40 and Beyond. But most importantly, don't forget to love yourself and educate, encourage, and empower your mind, body, spirit wellness.